seen a second fish just further across in the same water. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. We'll keep the same rig. It's going to be a bit tricky to see the eat, but I'll just watch closely. I think it's all good. I saw it come up and the mouth opened and it gobbled that. Yeah! Literally 2 fish straight across from each other. Superb! Another lovely wild jack. Had quite a bit of fight. Let's see if we can find out why. Another 5-pounder. Definitely not to be scoffed at. And I'll show you what they're eating in a minute, because I actually saw something just come past in the water. But I'll give you guys a look at this fish before we let it go. Another lovely wild jack. Oh, too good. Absolutely too good. Let's see if I can find that little nymph casing I saw before. Quite hard to see. Oh yeah, here it is. If you guys can see that. It doesn't look like much. I'll put it in the water. Pretty sure that's an honest agaster. So yeah, it goes to show why the pheasant tail's working well. Check this pool out, it's just glorious. And there's 2 beautiful Kurimako bellbirds calling to each other between the trees. Stunner. There's a fish out here in the middle. I'm just going to stick with the pheasant tail. Should see that. Fish on. Twice I put the cast too far to the left and the fish would have totally seen it, but it didn't eat it. But as soon as I got it to the right, it just chomped it. That tree over there does not look good. I don't want the fish in there. Let's get it back. Thanks again, Andrew, for the line. It's so smooth in the guides compared to that awful bodgy repair job I did on the line. Mind you, you got to do what you got to do. Oh no, my fish just spooked another fish. Actually, probably want to bring it back in the pool because there might be another fish up there, eh? So yeah, extra fly line is going to go on my list of trip essentials. Another great fish coming in again at 5 pounds. Yeah, it's got a great snout on it too, this fish. Have a look, guys. Look at that snout. Beautiful colours, fantastic. So incredible. That should do it. Oh, and we're on. I saw the mouth open and the indicator didn't drop. And then I saw the fish move and I think it got a prick. And then I struck. Which is quite an interesting sequence of events. Oh yeah. Hey, another lovely fish. This one's had a bit of a scuffle with an eel or something, but it's a stunner. And there it is, guys. Another beauty. Well, that was another great result. That fish just munched my pheasant tail. All of the fish so far on the pheasant tail, I've been tying them with a grub hook, I think size 14. And yeah, it's the only thing they're taking, so I'll keep using it. And we got plenty good water ahead. Absolute stunner. Well, it's time to stop for a bit of lunch, guys. Oh man, such amazing fishing so far, and fascinating how everything changed when I got ahead of those other guys. Yeah, you could tell. I mean, I have met people and they say it doesn't matter if you're fishing behind someone. I think that's true in some areas, you know, some of the famous rivers, which I won't name, but up in here, you know, I only saw a couple of fish yesterday, and today the fishing's just been fire. Not the most delicious of lunches, tuna and crackers. I have to cross the can and carry that out too, which is a bit of a bummer. Got to be done. But yeah, just this place is just incredible. I heard kiwi last night twice. A male great spotted kiwi. And the other guys hadn't heard it before, so that was cool. So good. And I'm glad you're able to enjoy this adventure with me. Amazing. Imagine the power of the river. If it was pumping through here, that's like 3 meters down over there, and this is another braid of the river. So man, this place must really hum and flood. Not where I want to be. I hope I don't see it. It'd kind of be cool to see, but yeah, far out, scary. Sometimes you get these runs, they're in the sun, and every rock in there is brown, and that means every rock is slippery. Oh man, you got to be careful. There's just no way I can walk across there without a pole. And where I am, it's so remote, I do not want to have an accident. So this is glued to my hand anytime that the terrain's dodgy, and especially anytime those rocks are brown. Trying to show you those circles on the rock. They're quite fascinating. I spoke to someone that I've met in the bush, and they said that that's like snails and stuff, like fossils crusted in, because all of this was down much lower and it's been forced up above sea level. I think that was the story he said. And they're all through this valley. Yeah, it's really cool. And I have to keep sort of pinching myself like, wow, you know, look. So beautiful. Haven't seen a fish for a while, but you know, whatevs, it's all good. Beautiful day. I'm just gonna have a swim now though, man, I'm cooking. So I haven't got a fish on the dry fly yet today, which is a little strange. And then as I was walking up here, where there's a boulder out there, this fish just goes slurp, and I'm like, okay, that's a sign. So I popped on the brown mayfly, and I'll see if we can get an eat on the dry. Let's go. Oh, the fish is moving. Let's hope it isn't spooked. Hello. That's about a metre ahead of it. That's not what it wanted. Okay, I've changed fly. Out to the right, let's see if it comes across. Yep, got it. Hey! Alright, let's see if we can get this fish in, guys. This little nymph eater. I wish you'd taken it dry, but still really cool. And what a stunning day. Look at that view out there, oh my gosh. Here it comes, here's our fish. So I put the mayfly over it, and I put the clink, and yeah, just the unweighted hair and copper was what it took. So there you have it, guys. Another beautiful fish. It's amazing that hair and copper looks quite different colour to it did in my fly box. Another jack, probably around that 5 pound mark. Superb. Stay tonight. Get this bag off. I'll show you guys around. So there's a fireplace there, bit of a line for drying, frying pans and a grill, and a thick view of the river. So yeah, I'm going to divan a bit of gear and have a bite to eat, and then see what fishable waters around here, and then yeah, sick, made it. Awesome. I'm not quite sure if that's how I'm going to keep the tarp, but I just want to rig it up real quick. And that little bivvy bag got a bit of moisture, so just drying my gear out. But gonna repack now. I've dropped that gear, and we'll go for a bit of a fish while there's still some sun on the river, but that'll do for now. Definitely got shelter, so yeah, all good. I did go for a look upstream, but I couldn't see too much with the light, so I decided to call it a day. It probably couldn't get much better fishing wise than it's already been. So I've come back, had to gather some firewood. I've got the fire going, and now I'm just trying to get dinner ready. I've still got to adjust the bivvy and a few jobs around here, so it's campfire time and time for a swim in the river and sit back and listen to the birds. Hopefully hear some kiwi tonight. What a day it's been, eh? Absolutely amazing. Good morning. We're all up and about. I didn't film too much this morning, and I'll tell you why. In the evening when I got back, I was chilling out, I had everything sorted and I was cooking my dinner, and then next minute up here a hiker came, and then another hiker, and another, and another, and then another, and actually a group of 5 ended up coming and staying here with me, so I didn't film too much. And crazily, 2 of them were fishing, or 3 or 4 of them were fishing, so they had been fishing behind me, behind the other group, and yeah, so oh man, like they never would have expected that. I never would have expected that, you know, given where I am. So anyway, given how hard it was to get here for me, and you know, everything that come, the broken fly line, fishing behind the other group, and then hitting the magic yesterday, my plan for today is hopefully find a little more magic, and then I've got to start going back downstream. If I camp here, I just don't think I can make it out in time in one day, so I'll break up camp and then go back downstream as far as I can this afternoon, camp again, and then I've got to walk all the way back out the following day. So I've partially broken things down. I'm just doing a bit of moisture management at the moment because it is meant to rain later on today or today, so just trying to the old bivvy, you get a bit of dampness in the bottom of the sleeping bag and that, so getting that all dried out, and then I'll come back after my fish, pack everything away, and then decoy down. Anyway, we're gonna go find some fish, see if we can catch a fish. Let's have an adventure. Let's go. I think people used to come in here back in the day looking for gold, and when I see a rock like that with shot with quartz like that, I don't know too much about gold. You can see why they were looking back in the day. Anyway, we're searching for different kind of gold bars today. Big 5-pound brownie gold bullets. Let's go. Okay guys, first fish. Couldn't see my nymph. Huh, a knot on my fly line. Man, I've had some strange stuff happen on this trip. How does that happen? There we go. Fish is just out there. Ate it. As well, I got that knot out of my fly line. Oh man. Oh yeah. that we might have it in a netting position now. It is a lovely fish. Look at that. That one's got some length. And look at that nose. Oh wow. Oh wow. A little bit slabby, Bruce. Well, I'd have to guess it's 5 pound. With a bit more condition it could have gone to 6. 5.5. I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh man, I'm so pleased I've tied these flies on heavy hooks, because these fish are tough, and I'm running that 4X. The fish don't seem to be too worried about tippet, so I got plenty of muscle on the fish. Ah, I'm just stoked on everything right now. And that's where we're going, guys, so let's head on up. Been walking up for a while and searching just in the shade here. Very tricky to see. All the rocks are mossy and the bottom of the river is brown because it's just not getting much light, and I found a fish sitting deep as, yeah, let's see how we go, see if we can get it to bite. Didn't see my fly. I just saw its mouth open, but it wasn't my fly. I might have had a look at that. I'll do one more and then we'll switch fly, I think. Oh, it ate it. It ate it. It ate it. Oh yeah, guys. Can you see that fish down there? I'm not sure if you can or not. But I saw it turn and it followed downstream. And then when it swung back upstream, that's when I struck. Oh man. This is a different looking fish to what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be super dark. Ooh. But it's a lovely golden fish. What a spot, what a fish. There's a Theo out there, little robin talking to me. Beautiful water. Oh man, what a stunner. Sorry I didn't set the second camera up. I do have a tripod in that, but it's a bit tricky, so I will try and keep getting good footage for you guys, but it's also a lot of effort, so I hope you got some understanding there. Some of you that are new to my channel, welcome along. Quite a few new American viewers, welcome guys. If you're enjoying my channel, write me a comment, hit the like button, it helps the algorithm along, and subscribe to stay up to date with more of my adventures. I look forward to sharing more with you. Look at this spot. Wow, amazing. Lunch is going down pretty nice. My Vince cauliflower based. Tastes like bolognese. It's actually pretty good if you haven't tried it. And it's awesome just sitting down, having a cook up and just stopping for a second and taking a moment to think about everything and everything that's happened rather than thinking about what's next. Just in the now, you know, watch the robin, have a bit of a chill. It's important to build those into the adventures as well. I don't know how to film that because it's just sitting and looking, but it's definitely a big part of what I do. But yeah, lunch is just about done, so I'll just chill here for a bit longer and then go for a wander back downstream. We're all ready, we're all packed up. Rod's packed away. We're in walking mode, guys. Let's go. Made it back to the campsite. Everything's packed away. Everything's nice and dry. Camp's exactly back how it was before, plus a bit of firewood, so maybe even better. Picked up a bit of rubbish which I saw there, so that's all sweet. So we're going to keep marching down. Let's go. Oh, I made it. So I smashed out half of the walk out. I'm back at my favourite campsite from the walk in. Where I've got my special seat and I've already got some firewood, so yeah, it's 6:10. We'll get the fire going, chill and have a big feed, and this is where the fateful line cut happened. Something absolutely crazy just happened. I just grabbed my rod to pick it up, and when I picked it up, the line just flopped, and it's just been clean cut through, and it's actually cut in 2 places. Some of you have been giving me ideas about what potentially happened. I don't know what your thoughts are. Initially I was pretty sure it was a weka. I did see a weka around the campsite, but it still baffles me that a weka could peck through the fly line not once but in 2 places and with such a clean cut. I spoke to Tony, the legend, and he's pretty adamant it's a possum, but you know, I've never even seen a possum in that area, so it seems unlikely. Then some of you were blaming the Aussies. I mean, it's easy to do, but they were pretty good dudes. It seems strange that they cut my fly line. Another option is I could have walked on it and cut it on the rock, but once again, how did it get cut in 2 places? So it's still a bit of a mystery to me. I don't know what you guys think. The story somehow made its way to Kilwell, and those legends over at Kilwell sent me this amazing scientific angler's line, so I'm yet to try it in the new season ahead. It's the Amplitude trout fly line. So yeah, I want to say a big thanks for sending that over. It's going to come in much needed and really appreciate it. So now let's get back to the video, and don't forget to tell me what you think happened with that crazy cutting of the fly line. Man, if 5 trampers turn up to join me tonight, I might just want to tell them to go and, but of course I wouldn't do that. If they needed to stay, they'd stay, but it's nice to have the place back to myself after, what's it been now, 3 days. Man, it's crazy, eh? Like coming all this way and then not being able to get on the river for other anglers, so it's absolutely nuts. And I was looking at the walkout today, and some of you at home might be thinking it can't be that hard in here, so I measured it and it's like 1 kilometre an hour, 2 kilometre an hour. That's it. Tomorrow I might float down the river. I've got the packraft seat, so I might puff that up and then use that to go through a few of the gorges and stuff. We'll see how we go. But right now the priority is food. Alright, I've made my decision for dinner. Actually, I'm looking forward to noodles. I haven't had any for a few weeks. I haven't had any at all on this trip. So I think it's barbecue chicken flavour noodles, and then I just put some TVP in it just to give it even more punch. TVP's got a lot of protein. Got up pretty early this morning. I feel like I've perfected the fire. Everything is good. Plan for today is to keep walking out and have a bit of a fish on the way. I was thinking about my fly line. I still can't figure out what happened to it. I'm thinking that either it could have been that I stood on it, but I don't understand that because it was in two places 3 meters apart, which seems odd. And another one I thought of was potentially a weka could have picked it, but I don't see how their beak can bite right through the core. I know it could do the outer, but yeah, just still it doesn't all add up. But anyway, I'm still just trying to think, mostly so I can avoid it happening again. But yeah, so we'll enjoy the fire, make a cup of coffee in a second, bit of breakfast. It's just started raining. The rain was forecast to come in last night. It came in a tiny bit, but it's here now. I guess the biggest, hardest part of the walk I was destined to do in the wet. But I've nailed it with my tarp set up because I've got this little overhang. I'm sitting by the fire in the dry on my seat. I was going to go fishing, but I might just burn a bit more firewood and drink some cups of tea and listen to the nature. No great rush, eh guys? Super happy with my tarp setup though. I've already packed my bed away, but yeah, sitting by the fire under shelter, that's lush. Everything's all packed, the bivvy's dropped. I have left some firewood there in the awesome seat, and we're going to start the mission down. The only difference today is we're doing it with a twist. I'm going to be using the seat from the pack raft, and I'm going to float a few sections. So I'm really not into that bush bash that I did on the way in here, so we're going to see if we can sort of do a floater walk and get ourselves down that way. It's going to be awesome. Let's go. Just a test run to show you guys the general idea. I don't know how I'm going to film it, but basically that's the plan. Through the gorge, off we go. So this is working well. I'm floating the gorge. The only thing is it's quite slow. I've got like a frog kick going on. I'm about 50 meters, maybe 70 meters into the gorge. Actually hoping it's not much longer because it's quite slow. You could do like a little dog paddle at the front and a froggy kick. Seems to work. I mean, it's nice not to be walking. I don't know if it's faster. Oh, do you guys think I'm nuts? Oh. Kick, kick, kick. There's the first gorge done. Man, it's lucky it's a sunny day. I wouldn't have done it if it was cold. I mean, the river is cold. The river is freezing. Not kind of nutter, am I? Or have I just invented something new? So far so good. Look at this place. Here's the top of the next gorge. This one's not very long, so I think actually I'll probably almost be able to stand up. It's just really deep. I haven't got to the deep bit yet. I haven't even been able to make it through here. Get waterfall out. No, there's just this little bit you can't do. Alright. Froggy kick. So people go, oh, you just been fishing. I'm like, yeah. I don't think this is what most people's idea of fishing is. What do you reckon? There we go, that was easy. I just flicked out my stony up into that pocket there, and we got someone that wanted lunch. There you go, guys. Tony Stoney did the job today, the green stonefly, and I'm rewarded with this gold bar. Oh yeah. Just swinging out that Tony Stoney, the big green stonefly, just into the head there on the other side of that rock. And just as I was lifting, I didn't see this take or anything, I was just lifting and the fish was on. Oh, hello bumblebee. What a trip, eh? From broken fly lines to big, beautiful golden fish. Who would have thought I would have got dropped in on by 5 trampers at dusk? So many Theo, so many stunning moments. This one is truly, truly special, and the terrain here has been so tough. I feel absolutely exhausted and tested from this session. Wow. So still got a little bit more effort to get out of here, but gonna sign off this video here and sort myself out, have a bit of a raro, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and I'll look forward to sharing more adventures with you. We'll get there.